I would describe Gallopalooza as a colorful, wonderful, fun community activity. Gallopalooza is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that supports community beautification in our community through two ways. We first have a round of statues, public art statues that are out on the street, and then we sell those to raise money for permanent beautification projects such as the lighting on the Big 4 pedestrian bridge as well as landscape projects with Brightside. We have had 3 rounds of Gallopalooza. The first one was in 2004, the second one was in 2009, and obviously this round is in 2015, where we're going to be having approximately 50 artists creating more than 70 statues to date. This year we have 3 designs. We have a horse on a barrel, we have a large horse, and we have a 6-foot-tall mint julep cup. Well, the 2015 theme of Bridles and Bourbon came about because we had done horses in the past and people loved them. However, we wanted to try something new, and with all that's going on, the nationwide craze, the world craze really, about bourbon right now and how Louisville is becoming kind of the hub or the gateway into bourbon country, we wanted to pay tribute to that. Gallopalooza is really excited to have so many wonderful artists involved in this process. Dan Cologne has created one that was very sponsor specific. Computershare is an Australian-based company who's new to Louisville, and they wanted their horse to represent their ties back to Australia. Pam Stockard has worked with Dan Cologne in the past to create designs in 2009. She's doing the other half of the Computershare Australian horse, which is the Great Barrier Reef.
Talked with Dan and said it might be really nice to have maybe one side an oceanscape and then maybe the other side something to do with the landscape itself. Well, we have the Great Barrier Reef, the coral reef, so we have a shark and a sea turtle. We have a pair of dolphins, a mother and her offspring, and then the coral reef, we have various colorful fish and a seahorse down there. And then we have a crocodile on the tail. They specified they wanted a koala bear built onto the horse, so that was really what we kind of had to design around, was the koala bear.
What's on the other side, there's a kind of a silhouette image of kangaroos, all kind of in a field. And Aboriginal art going around that, all the way up through the face and the body.
He's also creating 2 for Thornton's, which is where he works, and one of our large sponsors. One of them is a Beatles theme. He's a great musician and loves the Beatles, and so he wanted to pay tribute to them. And then his 3rd design is one that he wanted to do called No Less a Thoroughbred, which is a tribute to veterans who have lost a limb while they were in service. And so he has a prosthetic leg on that design, and just wants to again reinforce that just because things have changed, that they are still very much a champion.
People who see this horse, they are going to take pause and they're going to find what it means to them in their own minds. I don't have to say anything. I don't have to sell anything. I don't have to do anything. It means what it means to every individual that looks at it.
Andre Foreman has a wonderful, colorful, just amazing style that catches your attention. It's very different from what a lot of people do, and he has created a design that pays tribute to the bourbon industry and that whole distillation process.
Well, my sponsor being Brown & Foreman, which I'm very appreciative of them choosing me, because that, to me, that's just a great honor. I wanted to portray not only the process of making bourbon, but how that it affects the communities also. The jobs it creates, and also the impact that it makes on the world. Also, I wanted to just show my pride of being a Louisvillian and how all of this happens right here in Louisville, Kentucky. I wanted to put have the old Foster water tower there, as well as various little spots of the community in Louisville, Churchill Downs, the downtown area, St. James. And as we kind of go around the horse, we get into the worldwide distributing community. So like my first part here is Germany, kind of fades into the France distribution, and then toward the end of the horse, the worldwide distribution. And mainly the colors describe what's going on. So the barrel portion starts with the cooperage, which is the process of assembling the barrels from getting the wood, the processes of treating the barrels before they can even apply the bourbon. So I go from that to the actual distilling process and the bottling processes. If it captures their attention and makes them get in there and start looking and oohing and ahhing or just smiling, then I've done my job.